Now, there have been so many sneakers to drop in March already that it's entirely possible that you're gonna miss this next sneaker we're talking about today, but you really don't want to because it is that good. It's straight up fire and it's not something you wanna miss. We're talking about the Nike Air Max 90 Terrascape in the Outsole colorway. Okay then, let's not waste any time today. Let's just get straight on with the unboxing of these Air Max 90s, which are right here. Okay then, these are the brand new Nike Air Max 90 Terrascapes in the Outsole colorway. Okay, so before we talk about the details of this sneaker, this is due to be released anytime between the 14th and 17th of March 2022 and has a recommended retail price here in the UK between £130 and £135. Now, I gave a time frame from a release date perspective because these sneakers have been pushed back more times than I can count, so I really hope we actually get these releasing in March. Now, for me personally, I love Air Max 90s. I just think they're so versatile. You can wear them as an everyday beater, you can wear them in the gym, or you could wear them out and they will look good in all of those situations. So for me personally, I'm a huge fan of this silhouette. Now, not only are we going to get this a very nice Outsole colorway releasing, but we're also being treated to an additional 3 colorways at the same time. What more could we ask for? Yeah, we've got an orange colorway happening, a light kind of greeny color, and we've got a dark gray colorway, all releasing pretty much at the same time. So plenty of options going to be available for when these do eventually drop. So it's not just the fact that this is a good looking colorway, there are some very nice similarities in this design to the Off-White collaboration which happened 4 or 5 years ago. Now, it just so happens I do have the Air Max 90 from that collection right here. I actually managed to get this when it actually released in person, so I was very lucky. And let's just take a minute to marvel in this sneaker because it is so good. And yes, I have definitely beaten it around the bush a little bit, but yeah, there are definitely similarities between the two and we will talk about those now. So the first similarity to talk about is really the toe box. Now, if you can see that material on the camera and then if you compare it versus the Off-White collab, you'll see that there are some subtle differences but kind of similarities at the same time between the two. If you look at the lace guard on the Off-White collab, you'll see that again it kind of looks a little bit samey. And overall, the color isn't too dissimilar if we look at them side by side. The second thing I want to talk about is the Nike swoosh with this sneaker, because unlike normal Air Max 90s, this swoosh actually appears all the way around and actually overlaps the kind of midsole or lower half of this sneaker. Now, if you compare that versus a normal Air Max 90, you'll see that the swoosh is kind of only half exposed, which I actually quite like the fact it isn't kind of hidden away behind that midsole lower half region. Now, if you compare that versus the Off-White collab, you'll see again the similarities between the two. They're both overlapping the kind of bottom half section of that shoe. And I think it looks a little bit better, if I'm honest. And that's really where the kind of similarities end. Besides that, this sneaker is definitely its own shoe and definitely holds up by itself. Now, if we look at the rest of the shoe, there's a lot to talk about and there's some very nice details indeed. If you look at the outsole, you can see here that it's in this kind of grey speckle finish, which I think looks really different and unusual. I also love the fact that you've got the air bubble towards the back as per normal with the kind of Air Max 90, but with the midsole, it's in this kind of transparent gum color, which actually provides a kind of different dimension to the shoe because it kind of blends in very well with the rest of the sneaker. Now, in terms of sizing for this shoe, I think this fits true to size, but only just. So if you're on the kind of border of a half size or a full size, definitely don't go down a size. I would go up if you have to, because it is quite tight and it is compact. But overall, the feel and comfort is very strong indeed. Now, in terms of comfort, this definitely stands on its own feet, so to speak. It's got some very good padding all the way around the sides and the back of the shoe, which gives it a very comfortable, soft feel on your foot. Now, when you do wear it, you will notice that it is quite tight on your foot as well because of that padding. It does kind of touch a little bit more than some other designs. But some people like that, and I like it, and you know what, it's not really a problem. If this was my only shoe to wear for the rest of my life, I would be very, very happy indeed. But overall, this is a great sneaker, and I think because there are so many releases happening at this time, you might find yourself with a lot of availability with this shoe, so it should be pretty easy to get hold of, which I just think is a good thing because this is a great, great sneaker. And on that note, that's pretty much it for me today. I've been Matt Rideout. This has been Kingsdown Roots. If you've enjoyed my video, please drop me a comment and a like down below. It really does mean the world to me. You can also follow me on Instagram up here. I post a lot of content on there too. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.